expectant mothers have today been cautioned against the intake of alcohol during pregnancy, as it can cause miscarriage or premature birth. Referred to as fetal alcohol spectrum disorders, health experts warn that these conditions occur in a person whose mother took to alcohol during pregnancy. Babies with these conditions tend to have facial organs and brain defects and could cause possible hearing and visual impairments. Journalist Matilda Omega has more in this report.
September 9 marks Fetal Alcohol Spectrum Disorders Day, a day set aside annually to remind the world of the dangers involved in taking alcohol while pregnant. Today at the Tema General Hospital, we'll be interacting with health officials here to find out how they are dealing with this menace. This is how it all begins at the Tema General Hospital. Each morning, pregnant women are taken through this education as part of your mandatory antenatal session.
The first 3 months of life,
maternal alcohol consumption during pregnancy is a global health concern and an established risk factor for negative health consequences for fetus development. According to a survey conducted in Ghana in 2012, 22% of women who take in alcohol are unaware of the detrimental health effects. And 40% of pregnant women who take in alcohol have never received any education on the dangers involved. A common practice among women during gestation in Ghana is to resort to taking alcohol to knock off the nausea and loss of appetite that often comes with pregnancy. Some expectant mothers share some thoughts.
Sometimes, because of the way they go through, they are being told to take it. Instead of them listening to the nurse or the doctor's advice, they choose to do their own thing, that is to take in the alcohol, especially when they are going in for their meals, so that they can be okay. Being tiredness, other things, they'll go through that. So they need to go for the alcohol, which is very bad to their health, and then the baby especially. Sometimes you taking those concussions, you end up giving birth to a disabled person.
Onyema won come to me don yoma bebre. Bi cry yensa, bi yen aduane bi wo ho a wo mpe wonye mpe na wo ko ando. But ne nyina mo no mo kire yen se de ebe ya ebe control ye ho a yen di sa aduane no a ebe ahame nkola no wo yeye mu ebi ne alcohol ene de me sure say yade a wonni mko wonye mkra so enye my body.
During pregnancy, many women crave for alcohol and other foods, but we are being advised not to take them because it is harmful to the development of our babies.
But you can win this one. We saying 9 months, but we no na wakọ we yare fa ya. Nti say you can with this na wo na wo akola o ye fanya na wo so ani age.
A senior staff midwife at the Tema General Hospital, Christiana Afolakono, takes the about 500 pregnant women through this education. She tells us why this campaign has become necessary.
We want to reduce the incidence of congenital abnormalities that we normally had during childbirth.
Okay. So how do you do yours here at the Tema General Hospital? How do you advise them? What process do you take them through for them to know that indeed there are some dangers involved in taking alcohol?
We do our general talk outside there. And this we have individual cubicles. This is my cubicle, room 2. We have room 1 up to room 7. So we share the clients according to their cubicles. So at the end of the day, if they come, we give them one-on-one talk. If some to have personal issue, they talk to you, then you have to cancel them on it.
What are some of the dangers involved in taking alcohol whilst pregnant?
The dangers are so many. You, the one who is the pregnant one who is taking the alcohol, your kidney, your liver, everything, every part of your body is being affected. And the baby take its nutrients from you, the mother, your blood. So the baby depends on the mother's blood. So everything passes through the bloodstream. The alcohol too goes into the bloodstream. So at the end of the day, the baby is also taking alcohol in utero, which is very bad.
What happens to the baby when the baby takes that?
The baby takes in the alcohol. We have the fetal septum disorder, and after the baby comes out, after you have delivered, the alcohol has to withdraw from the baby's system. That's why we have the alcohol syndrome, alcohol withdrawal syndrome. And if the baby comes out, the baby looks like an alcoholic. We have so many abnormal. Some have short nose, some they have their facial expression, everything of them looks like an alcoholic. And the alcohol has to withdraw from the system, because when the baby was in utero, the baby is getting alcohol because you, the mother, you're always taking alcohol. So as soon as the baby comes, there is no alcohol for the baby again. So the alcohol has to withdraw from the baby's system, and it's so bad.
If are not supposed to take alcohol, the baby is already out. So if I'm only breastfeeding, are there any dangers involved whilst I take alcohol?
It's almost like you are still pregnant, right? Because baby is still taking breast milk, and some of the medicine that we even give out, they say it can be excreted through breast milk, and alcohol too can be excreted through breast milk. Okay. So at the end of the day, you are still breastfeeding and you are still giving your baby alcohol indirectly through your breast milk.
So when is it safe for me, if I deliver, I am breastfeeding, when is it safe for me to take in alcohol?
It's after you have finished breastfeeding. They say you should breastfeed for 6 months solely on breast milk. After 6 months, you continue to 2 years. So if you take the baby off breast, then it's your choice. You can choose to continue, you can choose to stop. If you hear the information that it's harmful to your health, you can choose to continue, you can choose to continue.
Matilda Pumagan for Joy News, Tema.
Meanwhile, in commemoration of Fetal Alcohol Spectrum Disorders Day, which is observed annually on this day to remind the world of the dangers associated with drinking alcohol while pregnant, the Accra Brewery Limited engaged over 500 expectant mothers within the Tema Municipal Assembly in a series of talks on preventable birth defects caused by alcohol consumption during pregnancy. Corporate and Legal Affairs Director Ajoba Chiama indicated that while increasing sales is a priority, the Accra Brewery will not renege on its commitment to promote responsible alcohol consumption in the country.
Times, because of the way they go through, instead of them
Well, the campaign forms part of a week-long sensitization program organized by the Accra Brewery Limited. We'll bring you that interview later on here on the show. We'll go for a quick break now. When we come back, we'll talk about other issues. Today, there's been a big discussion about the sustainability of the conversion of polytechnics into technical universities. We'll look into that and see whether the facts support its implementation. Details after the break. Stay with us.